Good day everyone and welcome to the video. This one we're going to open some of the BLOKEES Transformers. And as you can see here, we've got two of the Defender versions and one of the Galaxies. I just wanted to see, because it's the first time I've actually opened one of these myself, as to what the size difference and that is like between the two sizes. I am leaning towards the Defender version because I don't have a lot of space here, so something smaller works better. But I did want to see what the Galaxy sort of looks like. So I'll get these cracked open and see what we get. Okay, so I got the camera all mounted up. Even though I do need to get a different camera stand because this is the lowest it goes, so I can't get a face-on version look. Alright, so we'll start with Season 1, I guess, Box 1 of the Defenders. So this is the first time actually getting to open one of these. I only found out about them literally this weekend, just gone. And once I've seen what they were, I knew I had to have at least some of them. So I'm not going to look at the card or that. I'm just going to open up and see. Oh, okay, we'll get a Optimus Prime. Not bad for a one box. I think he's just the standard version, which is totally fine. Standard Optimus will do me. Or does he have the extra bits? I'm not sure. I'll build him and we'll have a look. Okay, so I'm just going to fast forward that build through. But there he goes. That was my first time building one of these things. Instructions are there. They're fairly small. If I had better eyesight, I'd be able to see it a lot easier. But I just sort of worked on intuitive of how it looked like it went together, and everything just did go together very easily. The posability is pretty good with these. I do like ball joints, always have. I've got very good range of motion for a such a small figure. It'd be what, a couple of inches, if that sort of thing. Everything rotates, everything moves. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I'm definitely looking at the collection of these, not only because of the size, as I said. I can literally throw all these in a like an ice cream container or a tub sort of that size, and all these would go in the whole series. Whereas normal Transformers, even the smaller size, you run out of room very fast. Okay, so that's Optimus. Next, we'll leave the big one till last. Let's see what's in this one. This is a Series 2. Do make the boxes nice and hard to get into, which is appreciated. You don't want people breaking in and getting stuff, so once again, not looking. It's very hard to do, you can't even really feel. Okay, I think this is Inferno. Yep, not one of my absolute favourites, but one that I don't mind. So I'll get him built up now. We've got a few different pieces by the looks of it, with his whole back piece. Okay, so unlike Optimus, this one actually had printing on the front of the crotch piece. Makes it a bit easier to see which way is forward. And there we have Inferno. I really do like this. One thing that I did like about them, how well they've captured the likeness of the not so much the original, but definitely the animated version, maybe the comic book version of these characters. And I said the articulation for such a small thing. This one going to be a little bit trickier with that ladder down the back. He still can turn his head slightly, and I mean you can always remove the ladder and get full turn. But yeah, another really nice figure. 2 Autobots from the first 2 Defender blind boxes I've opened. Alright, so this is the one I wanted to check out. So I've watched a few videos on these. They just seem like they're just that little bit, well, actually probably about twice as big, but I want to find out for myself. This is the only version that the store had went of these ones. Oh, okay, 2 bags. I'm just going to look at the instruction to see who I got. Okay, so it looks like, oh, okay. So it's just a general instruction with how all the pieces go together. So I don't know, this is the first time getting these. Who are we getting? Who have we got here? Ironhide from, as I said, this is the Transformers 1 series. So I'm not sad at that, because I do like Ironhide. I'll work out how to get this thing together and be back with the finished, oh there he is, product. I don't want to press this in too hard if it's not where it's meant to go, but it seems to be not wanting to close up. It looks like I can go further. I don't know if I'm missing pieces. They're saying that should go on there. I think I've spent as long trying to get this headpiece to go together as I did on building the other 2. Yeah, it's finally pressed in. That took a lot of force to get that in there. Alright, so that's one bit done. I think that goes on there. Hey, yeah, definitely not enjoying these as much as the little guys. I'm sure once I did a few, it'd be a different story. The computer's just shut down because it's been taking that long. I'm getting ready for the phone to die next. Okay, that's the arms done. Now it's got to work out this torso piece. It seems to want to sit on there okay. Yeah, that definitely goes on there. Ah, okay. The front or back? Oh, I guess the printing. What was that for the back? Okay. So there's Ironhide done. Got a few leftover bits and pieces. This stand's a nice little addition. And the extra hands. Yeah, definitely over twice the size, but way more than twice as difficult to assemble. And it's probably only because it's my first one that I was a bit stuck with a few of the how things went together, how much pressure it took to get some of these parts to click in, especially that headpiece. That was really, really stiff to try and get that to go in. And the chest was also a bit tricky until it clicked in. But they look good. I'm not complaining about the looks. Definitely the looks are a winner. It's just construction is a bit more difficult. So it makes sense. You know, you want something a bit harder. The articulation for this guy, head is once again on a ball joint. A little bit of up and down, side to side, and of course can rotate. Arms go all the way around. Shoulder can slightly move up and down. This little pad bit can rotate to help it. Yeah, but it only goes out that far, and then it pops off. Maybe if I took this off, it might go further. Elbow, a nice 90 degrees there, and it does rotate. Hands are on a ball joint this time, so you get a little bit of back side to side. Hip rotates. Arms up, legs go all the way out. That far forward because of the crotch piece, that far back. And yeah, nice amount of kick there. And then the feet have definitely a lot more side tilt. They can get into some nice battle poses with these guys, that's for sure. If you want posability, I guess these guys are it. But these guys have just got the cuteness factor. Actually, how far can we get this guy to? I forget these guys also do have hip, and you do get the extra hand with these guys, so that's an added benefit. But yeah, they can do a similar sort of pose. So much of a muchness, really. I am impressed with how much articulation these little tiny guys do have. So there's the 3 figures all finished. And as I was saying, out of them, definitely the little guys. They're just fun. Yeah, they don't have. Oh yeah, they have that articulation as well. There's very little articulation they don't have that these guys have, or that I can notice. But you can rotate pretty much most things with the ball joints. Yeah, they're not going to be as posable, but for something that's, half the size, if that, they're pretty darn good. And these guys, I mean, they do look good. I'm not going to deny that. They look very authentic. But like I said, for the amount of room I've got, these would end up filling up a lot of space. These guys, I'd have no problem throwing them all in a tub and just, keeping them out of the way when I don't want to see them. But to tell you the truth, they're so cute. I could see myself playing around with these quite a bit. So that'll do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative. As I said, I was trying to find videos on the size difference between these two and couldn't really find it, but here you go. That's how much of a size difference you're looking at. And yeah, definitely these guys for the win. So that'll do it for this review. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.